Good day. We are on our way to being able to do 5,000 tests a day. Yesterday, I spoke about the ingenuity of Ontarians. I've heard from many businesses, many manufacturers.
It was tempting to watch the news at the same time, but I don't think that's really going to work because our Wi-Fi stopped. On Facebook Marketplace. We also have the other background. So yeah. annoying part is when he tries to tell because of the problem of getting them all in the dirt. Okay, got the tripod set up. Okay, is the audio better now? I have it hooked up to my headphones on like a little Bluetooth thing. Okay, is that better? Can you hear me? Way better. Okay. I don't know why the chat thingy always disappears. I don't like that, but I am hungry and I don't know what to eat. I made some keto buns last night for our hamburgers. Turned out okay. They taste really good. They taste like nice biscuits. How do I? So yeah. I am sick, but I'm not like, coronavirus. I was joking around yesterday because I basically, even if I was, even without the coronavirus, it, like my life hasn't really changed with or without it. I stay at home and I work from home and I do, like I hardly ever leave the house. I don't really got friends, so it's like, I'm just, no difference. This is a little bit sad. Like, I only ever leave the house if I have to. And those are like my social excursions because that's the only time that I get to socialize. If that makes sense. Because like I only ever go out to get supplies because you need to go out and get supplies. Yeah, I have like one girlfriend in town, and well, she works like 300 hours a month, so we don't really get to see each other. But that's a mix sometimes because I'm like, sometimes it's been a while and I talk a lot. I've been there like by myself for a long time. Yeah, I don't really see people all that often. And that was kind of a nice thing about the other job that I was working on. Before this whole coronavirus thing came about, I am no longer, I guess I'm indefinitely, what do you call that? I'm definitely not going back to work. I don't know. I'm not working like 2 days a week, which really sucks because I lose that income. I already lost half of my income. So, YouTube. trying to do the YouTube thing, trying to get it going. I have enough subscribers, I just need enough watch time hours now in order to get monetization. So I am really, really, really trying for that. Live videos help with getting my watch hours. So that is one of the things I'm trying to do a lot more often. It's just really hard because like you have to have things to do and like most of my day is spent trying to remember what I was doing and trying to get back on track and joy of being in chronic pain and having brain fog. Like, I also have ADHD, so that doesn't really help. And I'm not on medication, which I really should be because I cannot concentrate on anything whatsoever. Any conversation you have with me will probably go in about 50 different directions because something else pops into my brain. That's, where we're going with it. And because I have really bad brain fog and anxiety, I forget what I'm saying halfway through my sentences. All the time, even when recording. And because if you ever notice me, like, talking, and then just go, and yeah. Or, like, just that blank stare in my face. Life is a mum blank, not really. No. No. Maybe. It is mozzarella cheese, egg, mozzarella cheese, cream cheese, egg, baking powder, almond flour, butter. And then that's about it. So what you do is you take the mozzarella and the cream cheese and you mix them together in the microwave for about a minute and a half, depending on how your microwave is. Mix those all together until they're smooth, and then you, whip up the egg, and then mix that with the almond flour and the baking powder separately, and then you add in the butter and the cheese mixture. Mix that all together, and that's your dough. Pretty simple. Pretty yummy. I recommend it. So, like, weird thing about this recipe, though, she said to, like, push it all down into, like, flat little circles. And, like, this is a ball. I'm not, like, a full ball, but, like, a ball, and then I kind of palmed it. But, yeah, so I don't remember what I was talking about or where it was going. I remember, right, flattening. Yeah, okay. So she said to flatten it and ones I did, like, not all the way flat, probably about that thick still. And I don't know if she was, like, using, like, one flat and then making the hamburger bun that way, or if, like, she's still cutting them in half. Because, like, I could hardly cut those in half. But they were, like, somewhat too thick to use as just one half each. So we ended up cutting them in half. These ones I made a little bit thicker to try and make it easier to cut in half, but didn't end up using them because we used the smaller ones. But yeah, I don't know what I was doing with any of this and often use that one. I don't know. We'll get back to a pen. Do have to go to the office. You can get that. And I'll be back. Working? I don't know if this is working. Hopefully not. You guys hear me? Is this thing work, or is it just normal? Okay, wait. in the dongle. Let's try this. Okay, is that audio better? Hopefully it is. I am just about done my lunch, and then we'll go back outside and do some more repotting. Okay. So I'm just picking out all the bigger rocks. I'm not going to really bother with the small rocks. But most of these are like from the terrariums that I made and unmade. Took apart, I don't know what you want to call it. Sorry. Need some music. You know, the weather outside was really nice, and then it got freaking cold again, and now it's starting to get nice again, so hopefully this is springtime, because I'm kind of done with the whole winter thing. It even, like, snowed last week. Like, the heck? I think that needs to be done. This is okay. I'm also gonna have to wash out all of my pots and stuff, because we want to make sure that we get everything and all the roots. We don't actually know where these guys nest, but I just wanna. They're really annoying, and they've literally killed like every single plant that I have. So I'd like to get rid of them for once and for all. Because I moved a lot too, a lot of these plants are not looking the healthiest, or they were in poor conditions, and like that's why this guy looks like this. Okay. I've recently repotted all of my plants because most of them were in I don't know what you want to call it, just like little pot things from the store. So they needed to be repotted into bigger pots, and now I'm doing this. So should have just done it all at once, but I didn't have any soil, and it was still winter, so those are my excuses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just glued on. It's not even like a real, like maybe it's a real flower, I don't know, but it's not part of the cactus, that's for sure. And when I say I only have one girlfriend in town, I lied. I definitely have more than one girlfriend in town. I have 3. I have my really good friend Raquel, my really good friend Brenda, and Lisa. Although, like, me and Lisa haven't seen each other in probably, well, since her wedding in July. And before that was like a year. Just sad. Me and Brenda see each other a lot, actually. We're becoming, like, I'd say she's, like, one of my best friends now. She's kind of like a sister to me. I don't know. I really like the way that my life is turning into, I guess. It's kind of settling down, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think the reason I said I only have one girlfriend is because I used to only have one girlfriend. And you know how you just get so used to saying something? So I'm sorry, other friends. Hey. Me and Brenda actually met at business school, self-employment school training. I don't know what it's actually called, but we met there last year, April. And I was like, ugh, I am not gonna like this person. I don't know, I thought we had nothing in common, but turns out we have a lot in common. We both have the same personality type, which is 1% in the world. And I never really knew about myself or a heck lot. I don't know, I grew up thinking that I was an alien. Not like an actual alien, but like, I don't know, I knew I was different than everybody else in the world, and I didn't know why, but now I know why. And yeah, I don't know. I say I'm socially awkward, other people say I'm not. I know I am. Maybe it's just all in my head. I dropped out of school when I was younger. Grade 10 was kind of like my last actual year of school, but like even that wasn't an actual year of school. I was always sick, so I missed a lot of school. And I really regret, like, I decided to homeschool, and I do really regret that because I missed out on learning a bunch of social skills, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't know. It's a grade 12, 11 are really like important years for socializing and figuring out who you are and experimenting and just a bunch of stuff like that. And I didn't get any of that because wow, we're really getting deep here, but I used to be married, so I got married at 18, and so like basically from 16 on, that was my life, was, you know, being with my ex, and yeah, no longer married. I am divorced, but I am in a very, 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 very healthy relationship, and I couldn't be happier, honestly. So yeah, I missed out on a lot of everything just because I was sick all the time and because I had other priorities at the time. So I actually didn't even end up graduating when I was supposed to graduate. I was supposed to graduate in 2012, and I graduated in 2014. So, like, I graduated, and I'm really happy about that. Like, very proud of myself, because I honestly didn't think it would happen, and I had kind of just, I guess been okay with that, sort of. Not really, because like I obviously wanted to. That's why I finished school. But yeah, I don't know. My parents were really helpful in finishing and helping me figure out how to finish and what the best method would be. We went to the college to see like how that would be of like, you know, upgrading, I guess, to everything else that I needed to get my final credits to actually graduate. And when I was actually in school, I did a lot of making sure that I was always in classes and electives that had 4 credits and that weren't just 2 credit classes. So like I wasn't able to do art because I knew that I needed a 4 credit class, so I did band class instead. Which, like, I really wish I had gotten to do art because I am extremely creative and like art is my life. I am a multi-medium artist, so like yeah. Art is my life. Creating is my life. Designing is my life. It has always been my life, and it will always be a huge part of my life. And like, I want to be able to teach as much as I can too. So now I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Oh, we're almost done. Now, I'm pretty sure the soil I can keep outside if it's going to freeze again, because that will kill everything off, and then I can reuse this soil, even if I just use it in my garden. Like, I have a real issue with not recycling and not repurposing and stuff kind of along those lines. Like, I've always had a hard time even just throwing out, like, you know, yogurt containers. Not those like single-use disposable ones, but the bigger ones, and any kind of box or anything. So like, I do have a little stash of, you know, nice cardboard boxes and any kind of bags I get from like gift bags or anything like that. Any kind of packing material either I keep, because I do have an online store, so I do want to be able to reuse as much stuff as I can. I hate waste, and I hate, I don't know, not doing something about it if I can do something about it. So that is why. So yeah, this COVID-19 thing. How is everybody doing with that? There was talk about shutting Mitch's company down, I guess, or like, yeah, I guess shutting it down. Like, I don't know what you would actually call that. Sending everybody home. They build modular homes, so full-size modular homes. If you're in Canada and on the west, you'll know what this is. That's why I said that. They build the Peony Prize home. So, like full-size houses, you wouldn't know that they're built off-site, and then they're built in like boxes, I guess. Mitch calls them just really big Legos. So yeah, they had talk about that shutting down, and that was kind of concerning because right now Mitch is basically the primary breadwinner. Like, I am on disability, so I get a little bit of money, but because my program is done now at school, I've actually lost half of my income because I no longer get my training support. So, that kind of sucks. Like half of your income, and then I was supplementing back almost, not all of it, but like a good, I don't know, $600 plus a little bit, working at a day home, but now because of COVID-19, I am definitely not working there. Most of our clients had actually pulled out, so there is not very many clients even coming to the day programs anymore. A lot of them have done voluntary self containment, which is good. They all have very poor immune systems. They're very susceptible to getting infections and colds and stuff like that. So I think that it is a very wise decision on their side to be doing that. On our side, we have been sterilizing everything multiple times a day, making sure everybody is washing their hands before we leave to go anywhere, after we get back from anywhere, before we leave that place, even to come back to that day program, before they eat. Like, we are very, very diligent on making sure everybody is washing their hands and doing their part to keep not only themselves safe, but the rest of us also safe. I went grocery shopping the other day. We went to one of the next towns over, and they have a bigger superstore than we do, and their toilet paper aisle is a complete aisle, but like on both sides of the aisle, and then another half of an aisle on one side, and it was all gone. There was nothing. There was completely empty rows. There's like, you can hardly find any disinfectant anywhere. Although I did see people walking out of Canadian Tire with some toilet paper yesterday, and it's like, we're getting down to, I think we only have 5 rolls left, and I'm the kind of person that as soon as I finish unpacking a roll, I want to have another set in the closet, so that once we run out, we have more. But I have not been able to find toilet paper anywhere, and Mitch doesn't seem concerned about it, which is good. I'm honestly not that concerned. I'm more concerned about the people who are acting so ridiculously crazy and selfish than I am about the actual virus itself. Like, obviously I'm concerned about my grandparents and stuff like that, because my papa has cancer and he has been doing chemo treatments and stuff, so it's really important that even when I don't have a cold or I'm not feeling 100%, I don't go and visit them. And it's all more important right now that we do take those precautions, because we don't want our loved ones getting sick, and we don't want them passing away on us because of something that could have been preventable, So, I know they keep saying it over and over and over and over and over again on the news and everywhere else, but honestly, if you're not feeling well, stay home. Keep your distance. Don't go and visit the elderly unless you absolutely have to. Even if you're not feeling any kind of symptoms, or you feel 100% and you do have to go and see somebody who is, has a compromised immune system, even people at grocery stores and stuff, I have a compromised immune system, not because I have the sniffles right now, but I just always my immune system is pretty weak, so I have to be careful no matter what, because I get sick really easily. So I've kind of been on self-containment, besides when I have to go out to get some more supplies, get groceries for the week, and I stocked up on a few things. Got some rice noodles and got what else did I get? Got some spaghetti sauce with ground beef already in the pot thing, in the can. That's the word. And then I also got ground beef and stuff for making chili. So that is going to be the thing that I'm making if we have to stay home. Which, like, more and more, it kind of feels like, maybe in a week, that's what will happen, that everybody will sort of be, not on house arrest, but you know what I mean, like, schools are shut down, daycares, I'm not sure what the rest of the country is doing, but this morning PEI said that they were basically shutting everything down that was non-essential, so anything that is not groceries or prescriptions. And she made it very clear that that meant that the cannabis stores and the liquor stores would be shut down as well. So for all you beer lovers out there and hard liquor people, I'm sorry. Wine, you can still get from the grocery store though, so, which, like, is a whole other topic on itself. Kind of bugs me that you can do that, because, like, I used to give out gift cards to the homeless for the grocery stores, and now I can't even do that because, like, I just don't know if they're going to be going and spending it on alcohol, and I don't want to feed into that, so I have either stopped doing that. But like, Tim Hortons gift cards are great ideas. What else? Ever noticed, like, you know how I said that I was ADHD and, like, our conversations would go down very many different rabbit holes? Well, this is what I mean. Okay. There's a lot of rocks in here. It's a lovely 8 degrees out, probably a little bit colder in the shade as I am, but it's warming up. Yay. I just, like, the sun is out so late nowadays that I don't know, I don't start dinner until later now, and I want to barbecue. Anytime there's, like, a nice sunny night, it's like I just want to be outside barbecuing. I don't know if that's how everybody feels when it's like that. Like, I don't know, I've never really had, like, besides at my parents' place, but I've never really had a barbecue before, and we have a barbecue now. So, I don't know. I just, like, have a hankering to go outside and barbecue whenever it's sunny. Also hankerings. I've been really hankering, really craving, really wanting to go fishing lately, so, we're going fishing tonight after Mitch is done work, which will be really nice. I got a fishing rod yesterday. I had a fishing rod, a fishing rod. It wasn't actually, like, it's a real fishing rod. It's a kid's fishing rod. It's a Spider-Man kid's fishing rod that my friends got me for my birthday one year. Probably one of the best birthdays that I've actually ever had, but yeah. They got me a kid's Spider-Man fishing rod. Spider-Man was always the joke that, like, growing up, he was my boyfriend. So I guess that's why they got me a Spider-Man fishing rod. It's awful. I've used it. I've caught a few fish with it just off the boat, trolling, so it's pretty cool. Like, Mitch didn't think that I would be able to catch anything with it, and I proved him wrong, so yeah. Pretty defiant. I don't know if you know that either. Tell me I can't do something, and I'm pretty much like, screw you. Like, don't tell me what I can and cannot do. I will show you that I can do it if you say I cannot do it. That is been my life. Apparently, when I was little, if my mom tried to put soap in my mouth, actually, she tried it once and it didn't really work out, so she didn't, I don't think, try it again. What happened was, I don't know if I said something or I don't actually really know what I did, but she put a thing of soap in my mouth, like a bar of soap, and I kind of just looked at her, gave her a little smirk, and said, I like it. So, yeah, that was me as a child. Very defiant, headstrong, just call myself a devil child. I was a devil child. I was not a happy child. I wasn't not very understood by myself even. Having, ADHD, sensory problems, basically fibromyalgia since, I was born. Just, yeah, I don't remember even what I was saying. Yeah, not well understood. That's what I was saying. Still, even like I'm learning about myself every day, and I think everyone should be learning about themselves continually throughout their lives, and our needs and wants change. So don't feel bad about that. If you didn't want or need something and you even vocalized it a lot, and if that changes, like that changes. Don't feel like you can't make change in your life because you've stood by or for something your entire life but have decided that it's not actually the right thing for you, or the way that you want your life to be going, or the thing that you should be doing, or rabbit hole. Yeah. I don't know. I think now is kind of also a good time to, if you are trying to make change in your life, to do it because of everything that's going on. One, I feel like people are a lot more understanding during these kind of circumstances, and it also gives you a lot to think about and a lot to just sit with, and like, if you're stuck at home or you're working at home for the first time, very, very hard to transition over to, or if you're doing your studies now for the first time, again, super hard to transition. Like, I've been working at home for over a year now, and I'm just figuring out how to actually be doing everything so I can stay productive and that I'm not, I don't know, being distracted all the time. It's so hard when you work at home because, like, right now, I am distracted by the fact that the dishes need to be put away. I need to load the dishwasher after I unload it. I need to put the laundry away because I did it all, but I've been so busy and so just exhausted with everything, fighting this cold, this stress from the news, the media, how the world is reacting, how Canada is reacting, and just the way that the crazy people are acting. Again, I forget what I was talking about. So it's super annoying, and it's actually really embarrassing. Always forgetting what you're talking about. Like, it's a huge issue that I have, and it impedes a lot of my work. Like, I have a really hard time, I don't know if impede's the right word, but I have a hard time working because of it, and it's just super frustrating, honestly. Super frustrating. And it's like hard because not very many people understand what you're going through. And I don't really like I'm a lot more open to talking about it now than I ever was. I'm a lot more open to, if somebody I care about asks me how I'm doing, I will be honest with them and not just say, you know, I'm doing okay, or good, or fine, or I'll say, you know what, I'm doing okay. You know, my head's been really bothering me lately, but you know, I'm doing my best. Or, you know, I always try to make everything positive, but yeah, so I'm getting better. But I don't really like telling people. Like, I had to tell my dentist because they were like, well, is there any other like medical conditions that we need to know about? And because I do have chronic migraines, they need to know about that. And it is like a 24/7 thing. It's kind of a never ending. It's getting a lot better now that I'm back on my beta blocker, but yeah, it's kind of a never ending migraine, which again does not help with having brain fog. And what you get with migraines is called a migraine hangover, and basically it's like a hangover but for your migraines. So you get like a headache with that, and this hangover can last up to like a week or more, depending. It could only last a day. Like, it's so hard to know. And then, you know, having chronic migraines, it just kind of keeps compiling on top of each other, so it is very difficult. I do feel, though, that in the last like week or so that I've had a lot more mental clarity. I feel like my migraines have been getting a little bit better, and I don't have as much brain fog. Maybe I'm still kind of deciphering on that. But yeah, I feel like I can actually think about some things lately, and I can focus a little bit easier. Yeah, I do have to talk to my doctor about getting some medication for my ADHD because it is rather not destroying, but like it's making my life a bazillion times harder when it doesn't need to be. I just dropped a plant. No. I'm gonna rinse all of these. Okay. We don't have a drain, or like a, I don't even know what you call that, a spout? Okay. One of these. We don't got one of these in the back, which sucks. So I just have like a really small hose. A really small hose. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna come here and I am going to rinse out the rocks and the roots for my plants. I'm gonna have to take my headphones off though and go grab that stuff and come back. So, 2 seconds. I've tried putting this on many times, and it just does not, like, every time I get it on, I don't know if it's the hose or the actual handle, it, like, it doesn't set evenly. So, like, this side here is sitting up higher, and, like, you can move it around quite a bit, and as soon as I get the water turned on, and I, accidentally move it, it starts spraying everywhere. My hands are freezing cold. It's only 8 degrees though, so. I'm so wet. Holy crap, my hands are so cold now. Oh. Alright, now we get to repot everything. So, gonna get rid of this here. Oh, get the rocks out first. Okay. So, hopefully this will freeze a couple more times would be nice. And we'll be able to reuse that soil. Like, I'll use it outside no matter what, but I'd like to use it for indoor plants too because I need a lot. I need a lot of plants. I need a lot of soil. I love plants. Plants are like, I don't know, they just seem to make life better, happier, brighter, fresher. Okay. Yeah, like at the dollar store I found this plant scoop. Like, perfect. And I am folding the bag inside out, but like rolling it as I go, so that it is closer to where the soil is and easier to get out. The tripod wasn't set up properly. One of the legs was still not extended. I was like, why is it so weird? Okay. Let's repot some plants. Alright. Get everything unstacked first. Why are you not coming out? This is like suctioned on with the water. It's really weird because it's not tight around it at all. There you go. It's just the water inside. Okay. Okay. So I'd like to repot this one first. And this guy is my spider plants. Okay, those two are together. So, just gonna clean them up a little bit. Okay. Ugh. So, shoot. Dang it. Forgot to put the rocks in. I have to empty out all of my aloe vera now. So with these guys, what you can do if you have them kind of snap off like this, or if you have one like I did that kind of had a bazillion offshoots and then I put into a million little pots, if you just leave this out and let it kind of get a scab, they call it, over top of that and like around this white area, then you can plant it after that and hopefully it will spread roots. Not always guaranteed though. Okay, get the cactuses out and then I have access to my rocks. Okay, I have access to my rocks now. So let's move this guy over here, and this can go right here. So you just need like a thin layer at the bottom. Doesn't have to be like a million or anything, just enough that there can be a little bit of drainage for the water on the bottom so that it's not sitting in the soil. And then we can add our soil. Try and break up any clumps there are. This bag was outside at the, I don't even know what you call them, nursery, for probably quite a while because it was quite like frozen in the center. Yeah. So, where the roots are going to be kind of. I'm not a professional planter either. Please do not take my advice, or, well, you can take my advice, I don't know. But, like, just don't. I'm not, like, a horticulturalist, and I haven't done a heckload of a lot of research on gardening or anything like that, so this is just how I'm doing it. So, feel free to do as I do, or do as you want to do. But I am going to kind of lay these where I want them to be, and then just kind of get the soil in and around the roots. Because if you hold up the leaves and then just kind of do a small circle around where the roots are. Okay. Let's kind of even this out, mix it around, make sure our leaves are all up and not buried in the dirt. Kind of give it a tiny bit of a pack, but not too hard. You want the soil to just kind of fall naturally in and around the roots. You don't want them to be too tight. Ooh, my fingers are so cold. Okay, I'm just gonna give her a little bit of a shake, a little blow, and that is one pot down. Oh, my fingers are so cold. Okay. Yep. Next. Put my glove back on for a dish. Okay, get a nice layer of rocks at the bottom there. And then a little. And I'm gonna plant this little guy in there, in the center, and hopefully he kind of revives and doesn't die on me. Well, I am a little bit scared that he might. But that's okay. I'm kind of new to the whole plant mama thing. My mom had them growing up in the house, but, you know, besides watering them occasionally as a kid, that was the extent of my indoor plant knowledge. I would say I don't really have a green thumb. I always seem to get those stupid little flies, and yeah, everything just seems to die on me. I also have moved like 16, 17 times now in the last 3-4 years. So I haven't really been able to settle down. And plants don't really move all that well. So just off to the side for now. See, I can see one of those stupid little black flies, and where did it go? I don't want it going in my new soil. Where are my new plants? Yeah, I'm also gonna show you how to make a, sorry, I didn't realize that my gimbal died. Yeah, dang it. I'm also gonna show you how to make apple cider vinegar and dish soap little fruit fly trap. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick these guys inside and I will be right back. So these guys here are the ones that didn't have roots when I was taking them all apart. They've actually been in here for, I'd say, over a month now and are thriving perfectly fine. So in saying that, it might take a while before you actually even notice that if your plant takes or not after you plant it in some dirt. Just trying to pull one out here carefully to show you what I mean by they need to scab over. So this is what I mean by they need to kind of scab over. They need to get, see, that whole leaf's just gonna fall right off, but brown on the outsides again before you can plant them. Yeah, these guys, like, they're all doing pretty well. There's some that are, like, obviously some leaves that are dying and falling off, but they've done well. We are going to plant the rest of that and then empty the rest of those little guys and replant them. I do not think I have enough soil for all of this, though. We'll see. We will see. Figure out how to put my phone. That works. Like here. Yeah, you can kind of see. That's okay. I'm just gonna hold up the plant, gonna sprinkle in and around. Give it a little bit of a pat down. Get our next guy. Hold it up. Sprinkle around. Next guy. Okay, I'm gonna go make tea and bring this guy inside. Hot, 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 hot. Put that back on my fingers though. Water is on. Put my plant in the studio. I have everything in the studio so that flies, stay away from it. Keep the door shut. I really hope that this takes because it's so bad for my poor plants. And like, plants are somewhat expensive to keep buying, so I want to, be a good plant mom. Make some healthy babies. Cold chai tea. Not the best. Especially because I've added like 4 cups of water to that one too big. Chai vanilla. That's my favorite. Well, favorite chai. Because I think my favorite tea is Bellini tea. Tetley Bellini tea. I don't know if you've ever tried it. It's really good. It's like a peach tea. Peach tangerine, is that what a Bellini is? Trying to get this to work. I'm tired. I've had like a circle going for like the last 10 minutes or so, so I don't even know if this is still streaming or not. Timer's still going and it still says live, but like, I have no idea. Oh, I think it's working. Yay. Tea is almost done. Woo! Okay, yeah, that's nice and hot. I mixed it with the cold tea and it's not quite hot enough yet, so I'm gonna drink a little and add some more hot water. There we go. Okay. Turn this on mute. Okay. Back to cold hand planting. Oh yeah, that's nice and warm. Okay, can I do that? Ow. Dang it. Oh. the heck? It's like a hollow in there, and it just like, that was weird. Okay. So I just grabbed a few gimpy ones to try and put together and see if it kind of saves them. Hopefully that works. That's all this is. It's just hopeful. So, the thing about my channel is when I switched back to this channel, I was posting all the videos I had made for my new channel for like twice a week, because I thought I could keep up with that. But I can't. My health and my everything just not allowing that to happen. So I am going back to just once a week, and I think I'm gonna make it Thursdays. So my new uploads will be coming out on Thursdays now instead of Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that is just something to look out for. I will, maybe still try and do 2 videos a week, just like a really short one, or not a really short one, but like a shorter one. And then maybe a longer one, or I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure everything out here. And it will take me a little while to do that. So I really appreciate everybody who does watch my videos and that watches this, and I actually really want this to be my career, at least for like the next 5 years. So I'm gonna really try and do the best that I can to deliver top quality videos and entertainment. But I kind of do need everybody else's help as well. As you know, it takes a lot to do YouTube videos. Well, you might not know that. It's not even like the shooting, that's fine. It's the editing, for one, takes like a really long time, and trying to learn all the new like special effects and transitions and stuff like that takes a really long time. Also, sorry, I'm trying to like keep my train of thought, but I am losing everything. That also makes it really difficult. But yeah, I need help from like you guys, in you guys letting me know what you want to see and what kind of quality, not quality, but what's the word I'm looking for? Content. What kind of content you want to see? What kind of things do you want me to be making, or showing you how to do, or teaching you, or yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly my niche and the way I'm going is going to be, and it'll probably evolve over, my entire YouTube lifetime, because I think that's just, you guys are constantly evolving, the world is constantly evolving, so I feel like we YouTubers kind of constantly have to evolve to accommodate what you guys are wanting to be seeing in the YouTube algorithm. And so good. So yeah, we just gotta help each other out, because I want to make what you guys want to see, so you might as well tell me what you want to see. I understand that I am just starting out, and I don't really have a big following right now, and I don't really know how many people will see this or even hear any of this, but it's still good to talk about, There's just something about playing in the dark. It's just very relaxing and therapeutic. When I was a kid, that's like, the worms were my babies. That's what I would always say. I would pick them all up and stick them in my raincoat and carry them around, and my mom would have to empty them out every night and put them back in the yard, and yeah. Yeah, Mitch and I are going fishing after work, and I am really excited to try out my new fishing rod and to actually go proper fishing. I haven't been proper fishing in a very long time. Not proper fishing, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay. This is the last of the ones that I have unpotted and rinsed. So let's get these guys potted in some soil. I did not put enough soil in yet. Yeah, I'm definitely running out. I don't think I'll be able to do the rest of the plants. I'll have to go and grab some more, but at least I was able to do the ones that I've already potted. Trying to get them a little bit more spread. Not really working. Okay. I can do my cactuses now, though. I got special mix for the cactus.
Okay. Cactus mix. Cool, Max, you scared me. Okay. Where's my little 3 guy? So I'm poking little holes in for the roots to go, because these guys have pretty straight roots. Gently put it in up around the top. Don't like try to force it into the hole or anything. This hole a little bit wider. Trying not to get it on the cactus when I do this, because I don't want to have a lot to have to clean off. Ah, dang it. Kinda got spilled. So I'm going to give it a nice, ow, cactus sliver. Ew, come out. Ouch. Dang it, that really hurt. Do I have any more in me? Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. They're just so tiny. Okay. Yeah. So, we are just going to lift these up a little bit. Once the soil's a little bit more dry, it'll be easier to, get it off of the cactus. So yeah, I'm just kind of lifting it and jiggling it at the same time to get the soil in and around the roots, just gently, and get the soil kind of off of the cactus and packing down the soil a little bit. Okay. put my gloves back on. Don't know why I took them off. Okay, that's okay. I have some rocks and stuff that I kind of want to put in the bottom of this, so I'm gonna go grab those, and I'll be right back. That they're like kind of a pinky colored rock, some white sand, some purpley lava rock, a little bit of brown sand, and gray rocks. So I think I'm going to use these pinky ones. I might go, no sand, just pink rocks. So pink rocks, try and get them as close to the outside as possible. The nice quartz. And then put designated. This is what I don't like, is like like, because it looks so pretty, and then you add the soil, and then it just doesn't look as nice anymore. But we are going to just give it a little bit of a pack down. So that there is like a, I don't know, a denser layer between the rocks and the soil. And hopefully that way it doesn't like continue to fall down as much. Yeah. So gloves, PPE. Most important thing. Do not forget your PPE while working with cactuses because they are pointy. And they hurt. So I'd say he's going there. This guy, go there. This guy. Can go there. Yeah. Okay. Now you just need to stay while I put dirt. Start with this guy. Oops, that was a little much, but it's okay. This guy. Whoops. Okay. See, when you wear gloves, you can pet your cactuses. I'm just gonna pat it in and around to try and, you know, locate and keep the cactuses where they need to be. Okay. Get this as covered as possible. Somewhat as like smooth as possible too, because I think I want to put the sand on top of this. So another thing about the coronavirus and with just the way things that are going, I think it's really important that we come up with like, I don't know, personal plans of what if, we I don't know if you heard that. Max just sneezed. It's really loud. yeah, so like if you potentially get it, or if like you can't be at work anymore, if your work shuts down, if the government basically shuts down Canada and everyone's kind of, stuck at home. Like what if what if that happens? What are you going to do? I think it's a really good idea to have a plan in place for you, for your family, of like, yeah, what's that gonna look like if we are stuck at home for 2 weeks and we can't get out? What is that gonna look like? What are we gonna do? Are we I don't know. Depends on who you are. Like I said, I got a bunch of gardening stuff, so I could garden. I've kind of made like a plan in my head of activities that I can do around the house, things that I can do. So like, I don't know, I had to go get these rocks from the crawl space, and it is very disorganized down there. So that is definitely something I can do if I'm stuck in the house for 14 days. Like, I can organize that nice and get that nice. Like, use this time to do stuff that you have, always been wanting to do, but have never really had the time to. That's starting to, I don't know, do a blog or write a book or start drawing again or learn to draw. Like, there's so many things that you can do. There's lots of websites too that have like online courses if you want to learn certain things, if you've always wanted to pick up photography or even videography, start a YouTube channel. Like, now is the time to do that kind of thing. So take advantage of this. Don't let it go to waste. Don't, be down like, yeah, it's pretty crappy and like sucks that we are in this situation, but like, take advantage of it. Don't let it go to waste. Make something good out of something so not good. I'm not sure if I like it with the white on top or if I like it with the brown. Dang it. I honestly think I like it with at least like around the back of it. I liked it better with some brown. So I'm just gonna add it'd be handy to have like a stick or like a popsicle stick or something so that I'm not like I can have better control of what I'm trying to do. It's a tip if you're making terrariums. Have something like that, slash have a spoon for when you're doing like this job. I'm trying to get into like little tiny places with, stuff that can only go into certain locations and hurt. This is what I mean, a spoon. Here's my little shovel. I'm being very, very careful. My friend's girlfriend works for the Cancer Society. I wonder how they're doing in all of this, if she's still working or working from home or what. So I think they do treatment at the same place that she works, so like I wonder about that too. Like, is cancer treatment being put off for a little bit? I don't even see. This is. I should go find a spoon. Yeah, I just gotta stop filling with him. It's gonna make it all worse. Alright, last one, and then I got to go. Where'd my scoop go? Did the same thing, put the soil in, poked it. Now I'm just gonna, move the soil around so everything looks nice. And there we go. Okay. So unfortunately I have to go now. I have to get ready to go fishing and clean up and whatever. So thanks for hanging out with me and watching. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe down below. Please like this video, I guess. This what do you call this? Live stream. And yeah, so tomorrow, what day is it? Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow there will be a video coming out, so look out for that. It is a fail. I did, well, not the whole thing, but like I did fail in the video, and yeah, so I kind of go over that, and yeah.